Hey guys, it's April with Cricut Crafting. I'm doing this tutorial on the infinity cube. I have researched for 2 to 3 days trying to find different videos and different styles. There's so many different ways of doing this and they're all super confusing. My video may be a little confusing, but if you need help, message me in the Facebook group. I'll help you and let you know best I can. I'm going to try to come up with a PDF that shows you guys the position these should be in as you tape them. Just so that you'll have it handy to refer back to, because even during the video I had to refer to my notes and it's still, some of them, it still wasn't quite clear, but it did work out in the end. You'll see, notice in these files you have these lines, and then you have these gray squares. These are for you to load your photos onto, so you'll need to either upload a photo, a JPEG, and square it up to the sizes to fit these sizes, and then attach these cut lines to them. Or you can just select the squares, come over here and click on them, change them to print, and then select a pattern, and then select your photo. I'm not going to select it in this because these are uploaded and it would stop me from being able to share with you. But you're going to upload your photo, I apologize. And then once you upload it, I can probably pick one here and not save it, and it should be fine. It may take it a moment to load, but you're going to need 6 photos in all. 2 of them need to be in this direction and this size, 2 this size, and 2 this size. And you see how that's tiled? You don't want that. You don't want your photo to do that. So you'll just click on the edit button down here. It's going to open it up. And then you're just going to adjust it a little bit at a time until that tiling can't be seen anymore. And we're almost there. A tiny bit more, and you can also adjust it here as well. Let's go up to about a 1. There we go. I'll go to 179 and see how that does. It took my tree out of there. I want my tree. So, and you can move it vertically and horizontally, and just play with it in position to get the look that you want for your photo. Once you have it, just click on anywhere on the screen other than there, and then your photo will be in there. And that's all there is to that. Let me undo all of that. I don't want it to show up. I just won't save it. So, but anyway, once you have that on there, I've got 2 sets of cut lines attached. You're just going to select a set of cut lines and that photo. You're going to select a line, center, and then attach. So that way you've attached your cut lines to it. So it'll print, it'll put the black box around it, you'll put it on your mat, you'll let it, the sensors read it, it will cut around the outside, and then it will cut those cut lines and divide it up. When you take it off the mat, this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to line your pieces up. 8 at the bottom, 7, 6, 5, 4, up to 1. That way when you go to place them on your infinity cube, you have them in the right order. Or you can lay them out on your infinity box instead of gluing them down one piece at a time. Lay them out, make sure you have them in the correct order, and then glue from there. So just a heads up, because I almost messed one of mine up because I had one of the pieces turned the wrong way. So be very careful when you're gluing them onto your box, and don't glue them on until your infinity box is put together. So go ahead and cut this. Get your photos lined up. You can, if you want to, save on the memory and the time that it takes to cut, because this is a large file. You can hide all of this and cut your boxes, and then while you're putting your cubes together, do your photos and have them being print and cut, so that it doesn't take, you can kind of work with half the file at a time. These are, I cut mine out of transparent clear vinyl, and you'll see in the video I had to cut mine apart because I did something wrong, and then I went to a teal vinyl so you guys could see. But these, if you cut this out of your vinyl, a white vinyl or a clear vinyl, something that's not going to show the color of your boxes maybe, because when you put your photos together, wherever there is a tape, and there's not always a tape, but where there is, you will slightly see that. So you want to use clear or the color of your box. So make sure that you guys do that. And this file I will be putting in the description below the video so that you guys have it. It's design number 69991312. Just in case you have trouble getting it to open, you can always just go to designspace.com and put that design number in at the end here, just like this, and it should pull up. And you guys have a great day. I'll be back with you on the video portion of this in just a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, this was my mock-up and I did it wrong, so it's not completely correct, but I have corrected everything and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I already went through the steps on the computer with you. I have not cut my photos because I haven't picked them yet, so I'm just going to show you guys this one that I messed up, how it works. Actually, these shouldn't, I think those are the ones that shouldn't have had anything put on them at all because I used 8 photos. But you get the idea that unfolding it creates different images each way that you fold it. And I get confused on how to fold these. My mind doesn't work right. That's why I put this down for you guys. There we go. I'm getting there. Well, maybe. There we go. But anyway, when you do this with your photos and do it the right way when you unfold these, and they will fold and come together the way that they're supposed to. Hey guys, it's April. I'm back. I took my box apart. I was starting to work on it and shoot the video for you guys, and something wasn't working out. So I went back and I reviewed my notes and I reviewed what they had on their video, and I wrote everything down right, so we're just going to go with what I have. I apologize if I bumped the camera. I've got my notes here to make sure that I tell you guys right, whether I can't figure out any other way to do it. I think they reshot part of their video and switched 2 of their colors around when they did the reshoot, but we're about to find out. To do your cubes, you're just going to fold everything away from you. I've already got all mine done. I'm just showing you guys how to fold. I'm not going to actually glue, but I did use the art glitter glue. I sell that in my Etsy shop. Quantities are low. It's about to turn cold weather and we can't ship it during freezing, so if you need that, make sure that you get that ordered. Like I said, quantities are extremely low, and I won't be getting any more during the winter because I'm not going to pay those extra shipping costs and have you guys eat that extra shipping cost either. But you're just going to make sure that you do all your folds on all the score lines. Like I said, they are all away from you, and they are all mountain fold, whatever you want to call it. And I start with the one at the 3 tabs. Place your glue here, pull it in and glue it. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. Glue the next one, and the next one. And then glue these 3 tabs and tuck them in. Have a pin handy, a straight pin. If you push it down in there too far with that glue on it, you'll need it to pull it back up and keep that square. Okay, let's see. I'm going to adjust a little bit here. Grab something to drink so I can speak. Okay, and this is an extra one. Because I had all mine made and had to reshoot, I just wanted to show you how that went together. And I am going to use, instead of using the clear transparency vinyl that I get at Brilliant Vinyl color 000, it's a transparent vinyl. I'll show it to you guys so that it's clear. You won't see it, but I'm going to remake mine anyway. I was using the clear on there. It just holds up better than tape, and I feel like it sticks better without having to put a whole lot of pressure on these cubes. You could totally use wood cubes, and do this, and it will work just fine. Okay, we're going to start with the 2 B's. Okay, and this would be really cool for a Christmas one to put in a jingle bells into them. But you're going to take your first piece of tape with the 2 B's, and you're going to tape them together vertically. And you don't want to wrinkle it like I just did, because that might show under your photos. Okay, and then you're going to fold these up, and you're going to turn it around to where you could see where that tape went. And I put in extra, or put in 8 photo things for you guys, but you really only need 6. I did the 8 and it was messed up. Like I said, I researched several videos and it was a mess. Some of them go so fast you can't understand anything. But you're just going to, once you place that tape there, you're just going to fold it back and place the ones just where you originally started here. And either way, it will be fine on that because you just got your tape to the inside there. Okay, next, just want to be sure that I have this right. I'm just going to set it on top of my vinyl here for a moment. In my notes, you're going to take your red ones, or the R's. I'm going to place the tape back on those where I had them, I think. Get another piece of tape here. And you're going to tape them horizontally and then flip it away from you and set it right there. Then you're going to take your yellow ones and another piece of tape. Now, using 6 photos, you will have some blank sides, I believe, on these, but you can decorate them. Like I said, if you're going to do Christmas, you can put jingle bells on the inside of your cubes before you glue them together, or that last glue, and decorate your exposed ones with something along the theme. Okay, those are our yellow ones, or the Y's, and you're going to flip that towards you so you can see that, keeping that tape just like they had it. And then you're going to take another piece of tape and the O's, and we're going to tape those together like so and place them in this direction. Now, holding all of these together, this is the top. You're going to flip this over to the bottom without dropping anything, just like so. And then you're going to get a piece of the tape. Let's see. And I want to make sure that I have these blue, yellow. See, and this is where they're opposite, so I am going to, this is where they changed their video, so I am going to swap mine. Actually, let's go back and make sure that I have it in the right direction to start with. I apologize, I don't mean to confuse you guys, but I want to make sure that this goes together correctly. And he had the yellow at the top at this point, and the red at the bottom at this point. And then he flipped it in this direction. But then he came back to the video, and yellow was up here, and red was down here. So, just for the sake of continuing and putting these together correctly, as long as that tape is still in the right position, I think we'll be okay. And I should be taping right now. This doesn't make sense. Okay, back to the original position. Okay, so we've taped, this is where we were at. We have taped our blues, our yellows with the tape facing away from us, our red with the tape facing to us, and our orange in the same position as the blue. And if you lift up that blue, you should see one there. So I'm just going to go with it. Their colors are backwards from my notes, but it is correct with his videos. So now I'm going to flip the whole thing over, make the top the bottom, and I am taping blue to red. And then I need another piece of tape. I didn't mean to confuse you guys, I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid that, but they confused me. Blue to yellow. And another piece of tape. And at this point we're doing red to orange, or R to O. And another piece of tape. And then we're doing yellow to orange. So this is the way that it should look at this point. Okay. You're going to flip the orange up and the blue up to create this square. And this is where the notes are weird. See, these are backwards now, but anyway, this should be away from you at this point. Let's see. The orange, yellow, red should show towards you, according to this. And away from me should be that's not working. That's not right. Okay. Orange flips over to yellow. And what color are you? This is an R. And this is an R. Just because I can't see. This one is a B. I covered them up with tape. And this is a B. I'm just looking at the other sides to double check. This is a yellow. This is a yellow. And this is yellow. And that one is an O. So you may have to remark yours if you cover them up. But if you're using clear tape, you should be able to see yours. And I'm just going to mark this again. And in the video, with the red away from you, you should have, I want to go back to my other stuff. Fold the orange up over the red and yellow, and fold the blue up over the red and yellow, which I've done. So at that point, the top should be BBOO, and it is. And what I should see is yellow, yellow, orange, blue, and I do. And I see where I messed up because I have a B there. Okay. And then away from me should be the OB or Hey, we got it. That's right, guys. I just covered up my tapes. So, you should be seeing this side. The B, the O, Y, and the Y. On top it should be BBOO, and behind it should be the B and O, R and R at the bottom. That's the way it should be at that point. And now you're going to tape right here. Let's see. I want to make sure. Tape the orange to the red. So I've got to turn it right here. This is it. You want orange and red here, orange and yellow here, and that's where you're going to tape them. Wow, that's so confusing. I can see why everybody's videos are confusing now, because that's confusing for me. I'm going to flip it over so I can see. Well, I dropped my tape. Yellow and orange. So if I was using clear tape, it might be a little easier. And My husband happens to be home, so all that noise and racket that you hear in the background is either my dogs or my husband. So let's see. And we're going to tape those. Then, so let's turn that the way that it's supposed to be before we flip. Now I've taped the orange to the red and the orange to the yellow. And we fold these out. Nope, I'm going to bring that back up. That's not right. Fold them this way. No. Take that back. Like I said, this really messes with my brain as well, guys. So we've taped that. Now I should see. Side one should be RB, YB. And did it? There we go. We should have RB, YB. It should be facing this way to you now with your RB at the top, or YB at the top. Then this should be B and O and B and O, and it is. Okay. So O-R Y. That's correct. So we have it that way. And you're going to place it with the B's on the right and the O's on the right. I mean, the B's on the left and the O's on the right with your tape running vertically. So that's the position you want it. That's all you have. You're going to have one extra piece of tape. That's what it was confusing me. So now you're complete. This is where photo 1 goes. You have the BB and the OO. Photo 1 goes here. So if you want to mark that, photo 1. And I would mark all of them. I'm just going to say P1 on that. Okay. Glue your 1 there. And then you're going to fold the orange pieces, or the O's, down to the right and the blues to the left. This, you should see B, B, R, Y, R, Y, O, O, and this is photo 2. So mark all of those, photo 2. I think we got it, guys. So that's photo 2. Then you're going to fold this down and the top up, opening it up, and this you should see BB, which I covered up. Okay, and your tape vertically down, and then RY, RY, OO, and this is photo 3. Okay, then fold that is this way. Yes, RRYY, and this is photo 4. In case you didn't see that, from photo 3, we take the right side and the left side and we just pull the bottoms down towards each other. The right to the bottom and the left to the bottom. And then that gives us the right position for photo 4. Then from that position, fold the top up and the bottom down And then this is photo 5. That should be RRBOBOYY. And all of these are, I'm going to mark P5. So that you know, you can write on these guys because your photo is going to cover this. If you want to use pencil and erase it, you can do that too. But it shouldn't show. Okay, and then you're going to fold this to the right and this to the left. You should see RRBOBOYY. And this is photo number 6. And mark those. Okay, and then you'll fold this bottom 4 down and you should be back to photo 1. And that would complete it. And now you have all of the ways that it does the infinity to show all the photos. Hope you like this tutorial. You guys give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to put your photos on there. I'm going to have to remake mine since I use colored tape. I do suggest you use the clear tape so that it doesn't show, because your photos are only going to come up to these edges, and then you're going to have that small sliver right there. So the clear tape is going to work best on that. You guys have a wonderful crafting day, and thanks for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Go over and join the Facebook groups. Cricut Crafting, and also Cricut Maker Projects. Hope to see you there. If you have any questions, please come to the Facebook group and ask. You'll get it answered quicker there than you will on YouTube, because I don't always get all of my notifications from that. You guys have a wonderful